Now, I also wanted to ask you. We had some fights last night. Did you catch the Devin Haney fight or the Deontay Wilder fight?
I saw Devin Haney's fight.
What do you think about Devin Haney's fight against Kambosos?
It was just a repeat of the first fight. I believe Devin Haney performed even better in this fight. He put a worse beating on Kambosos this time. He had him busted up. So I mean, Devin Haney did his thing.
Now, I was gonna also ask you, do you feel like, I don't know if you saw Devin Haney at the weigh-in, he kind of looked, drained.
Yeah.
But it happens to fighters. They'll look bad at the weigh-in, and then on fight night, they look great.
Yeah.
Do you feel like he's gonna move up to 140?
I mean, he said he might give Lomachenko a shot, but we'll see. Like he said, he was pretty soaked up in the weigh-in, but every fighter is at the weigh-in, so it's hard to tell what he's gonna do. It's on his team to decide that.
If Haney does fight Lomachenko, who would you pick, and how do you see that fight playing out?
It'll be a good fight. It's a very technical fight, very skillful fight. Both fighters are very skillful, very smart, high IQ in the ring. But I'm gonna favor Devin Haney just because he shows me love, so I'm gonna show him love. Lomachenko's one of my favorite fighters, but Devin Haney, he shows me love, so that's a lot of respect.
Do you feel like Devin Haney's size and reach might give the problem? Because a lot of people forget that Loma, he's really a 126. He's a small 135, and Devin's a big 135. Do you feel like Devin will have those advantages?
Yeah,
if it's at 135 or even 140?
Devin Haney is a smart fighter, like I said, so it's gonna be very difficult for Lomachenko to figure him out. A lot of Lomachenko's opponents, they stand there in front of him and let him use his angles, but I believe Devin Haney will be able to take that away from him.
Moving forward, I wanted to ask you, what do you see as your potential next fight? There was talks about you fighting on the Chocolatito Gallo card, right?
Yeah.
That you would be the co-main and the card would be here in San Antonio.
Yeah.
But Robert told me, he decided no, that's too soon for you, to give you the rest. When can the fans expect you back?
Definitely early next year. I'm not sure like a official date or what way I'm gonna fight or who I'm fighting, but early next year for sure I'll be back in the ring.
Robert was saying Nakatani is actually going to move up, and the WBO belt will be vacated, and that you would fight for the WBO vacant belt.
Yeah.
Is that something you've heard about or talked about with Robert?
Yeah, Robert has told me about that, but we haven't, like I said, nothing's official yet, so it's hard to tell what's going to happen. When I fought at 115, I was supposed to vacate right away, and I ended up fighting 2 more times. So, like I said, it's hard to tell right now.
Like, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you never know.
Now, last thing I want to leave off with, fighter of the year, right? You're one of the front runners. It's either you, Haney, or Bivol, right?
Yeah.
So this is the thing, right? We were talking about it last night, and right now I would say it would be you, maybe slightly over Haney, or maybe they can do you and Haney like co-fighter of the year. But do you feel like if Bivol beats Zurdo, then they might give it to Bivol because of Zurdo and Canelo, because of the name recognition?
Yeah, I mean, Bivol, like those 3 fighters you named, they all deserve it. Whoever gets it, I'm not gonna be mad. If I get it, that's badass for me. But if Devin Haney or Bivol get it, I'm not gonna be mad. They deserve it.
Are you just happy from where you are today to where you were a year ago?
Yeah, I mean, a year ago I was nothing like how I am today. No one even knew who I was. I was struggling to get fights. So to be here where I am today, I'm just blessed and very thankful.
Real quick, I just want to leave off the last question. How it is being your rise? You fighting on the local cards here in San Antonio like these other guys,
yeah.
And then you headlining a San Antonio card, and you being on the zone, you being mentioned as a pound for pound guy, fighter of the year. How has your life changed, and what advice can you give these other guys in San Antonio and Texas coming up? Because you're the example. You're the guy that did it the hard way. It's not like your first fight you were given millions of dollars to fight on Top Rank or Golden Boy or something like that. Like, you worked your way up.
Yeah, like you said, I used to fight on local cards here in town. They weren't even televised. A lot of my fights were never even televised. So.
Like the Rick Moronis cards.
Yeah. Well, even like I fought on a Golovkin card one time, and that was early. I fought on when Errol Spence fought Mike, and those fights weren't televised. And to be where I am today is just crazy to look back at how my life was back then to how it is now. It's just crazy. And to those fighters that are fighting on the local cards, just stay focused, keep working, and so eventually you're gonna get picked up by a promoter.
All right, man. Anything you want to leave off with today, man?
Just shout out to everyone that put up to El Camino. Shout out to everyone that put out to Skybar for the Hector Tanajada press conference. I appreciate all the love that they show San Antonio boxing. It means a lot to us.
All right, man. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you.